Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Europa Universalis 4. It is back, and it has been a while, I am aware. Except for those on YouTube, where it'll literally just be a continuation from yesterday. But in reality, it's been 6 weeks since I last recorded this. Because I know we did the whole of the push for partner, which was a month. And then I just haven't played EU4 for another 2 or 3 weeks. I think that might actually be 7 weeks. So, yeah, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. So I need to kind of just take a moment here just to remember what the hell's going on. Ivilililidan. Or Ivililidan. Evil Dan. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. That's a crazy name. I can't decide if you're Evil Il Dan or Evil Illidan from Warcraft. So, we own Jamaica, we own Havana. We've started to take a few provinces on the coast, I thought. Oh, here we go. We took central Mexico. Right! Because I love gold! And then we're going to be spreading out from there. We are a pirate nation. We have not raised the black flag. We are an actual spawned pirate nation that occurs in the Caribbean. Oh yes, and we started going around Texas as well. I'm basically just trying to get a load of different provinces that A, have a lot of trade power because we are a smuggler consortium, and B, will give us more raiding range so that we can take more stuff. We have also vassalized Tortuga, and we want to give them the whole of Haiti. And New Providence we have not yet. But we totally could at this point. We have the Imperialism CB. It has spawned. Alright, how's the military looking? We have got a lot of boats. Unsurprisingly for pirates. We are in fact really far over our force limit. Crikey. Past Mordred, you're kind of crazy. That's probably just because I capture a lot of ships and I don't often destroy them. And we have a fairly hefty army as well. Not particularly well trained, I don't think. Oh no, we have a decent amount of professionalism. Well, actually that's really poor for 1700s, but hey, it'll do. The other thing, which I would like a little bit of feedback from you guys on Twitch, I changed the way that I do titles, because I realised I always put Europa Universalis, or Hearts of Iron, or Total War, whatever, first in the title, and then the actual title of the stream comes after that. But I suspect in the browser for Twitch, that just gets cut off, and it already says I'm playing Hearts of Iron, or Crusader Kings, or Europa Universalis, so I don't necessarily need to say I'm playing EU4. So do you prefer it with the title first, and then the game? Or would you rather I kept it with the game and then the title? And also, I couldn't decide whether I literally just wanted to reverse it. So it goes title, DLC, game, or title, game, DLC. I know these are all technicalities, but this is the type of stuff that I need to worry about. Hey, Fisher, how are you? So, there we go. What else is going on in the world? We have got Great Britain, which I believe is a merchant republic. Yep. And then all of the split up parts of Britain, because they can only have a certain number of provinces. Burgundy exists, France exists. Who are my allies, and who do I not like? My allies are nobody. We have no allies. And we don't like Minorca, Caribas, and Portuguese Mexico, which are all part of Aragon. Russia is a bit of a behemoth. Japan exists. Ming, Majapahit. There is a bit of Aragon over there. That's a big Delhi. Crikey. Bengal is dying to Ming. Oops. Vijayanagar, Gujarat. That's a healthy looking Gujarat. Multan, Transylvania, Yemen. A lot of Africa is Aragonese. I wonder if Aragon takes out Castile if they're going to then try and form Spain. I kind of hope they don't. Title, game, DLC. Okay. All good, have beer, unfortunately no rum. Well, I have tea, so yeah. Despite the fact being, or despite the intro text, which I think only people who get the notification, either by email or by phone, or on Discord. What should we do with a drunken sailor? I was wondering if that was a little bit of false advertising, because there are no sailors who are drunk here, but hey. Right, so, rebels over there, coming into our territory, we will need to kill you. Army, where is my army? 9 of you over here. Why are there 9,000 here? Were we about to declare war on somebody, or had we just done so? We're building a spy network against Castile. Probably for some of their colonies. My army is in Jamaica, where they are not drilling. Oh yeah, the pirate models. I forgot about them. The Pirates of the Caribbean actually have pirate models, and they're the only ones that use them. So in a large portion of the games that exist, you probably will never even see them. And that is a glorious beard, I must say. That's possibly my new favourite model. What happened to Anatolia? Yeah, that was during my Aragon days. Because remember, this is a continuation from the Aragon campaign, where we were basically using the Ottomans as a bank to pay for Aragonese expansion. And Venice capitalized on that fact, took a bunch of territory, but because Venice is a merchant republic, they couldn't take it all, so they gave the rest their ally, the Knights. And then the Knights just started beating up the Ottomans on their own. And that's how that happened. So I'm really happy with how those Knights are looking. Please tell me they're a great power. Oh, they can't be far off, though. It's done by score? No, it's done by development. Oh, they're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they're only about 40 development away from Japan, who is a great power. Oh no, they're not. Never seen the Knights so big. Well, they were that big in my Knights campaign, but yeah, AI Knights? That's really impressive. Alright, enough fumbling around. I think I want to go after the Bahamas because I want to make them into a vassal before someone like England goes after them. And then I can start feeding the Bahamas a little bit of territory of New Providence. I don't think I was fighting anyone. I suspect that you're here just to fight rebels. We do have a lot of unrest. And then we have... those are my heavies. We have 24 transports who could be raiding coasts. Although, not a lot. I think that you were on your way to go and pick some people up. Certainly looked that way, doesn't it? What's the supply limit here? 52. We're fine. Imperialism against the city of Ormond, so England is splitting off even more people. Nice. Lebronzi, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And Tyrone. Wow, England's just hemorrhaging populations. And we have truces against all of the native nations over here now. Rebels have taken that. We have been building forts. So the fact that we got that occupied doesn't matter so much. Is there any more gold over here? No, we've taken all the gold now. No, that's not true. New Castile has one province. Now, unfortunately, we don't get treasure fleets. Being already in the New World as a New World nation, we don't get treasure fleets. So, in fact, you're on your way over here. That's only 8,000 men. You may as well go and drop them off and use them to fight those. And then we're going to have you training. Yeah, that's just England obeying the Merchant Republic limit. Need a commander. Stefanji. Star Fort in Belize and Tenerife. Okay, good. Wait. That wasn't Tenerife. That was somewhere else. No, wait. I'm looking the wrong place. It was Tenerife. For some reason I was thinking Tenerife and the Balearics. It's not. It's the Canaries. I'd forgotten we'd taken that. So we actually have a port in Europe. Kind of. I had totally forgotten that we had taken that. We took that from Portugal. So that we have a base to raid the Ivory Coast with. And which we could totally do. So, 1, 2, 3. We'll get up to here. And more importantly, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go do some raiding. Can't be raided. You're on your way over there. Good. And you're drilling. Good. That's a lot of Scandinavian ships. Oh, and also 1, 2, 3. Go up that coast. 1% effectiveness. Somebody is protecting their trade. Or is pirate hunting. 220 guns. Oh, heavies. Wakey wakey. Portuguese flagships. Oh man, I'm awesome. Right, well you continue protecting trade in the Ivory Coast. And then we'll come back once the heavies are here and we'll turn that into a privateering fleet. Can I show the ideas? I can indeed. We have got plutocratic, economic, maritime, naval, trade and offensive. And our government reforms are Pirate Republic, Smuggler's Haven, Frequent Elections, Union of States, Black Market Consortium, Broaden Executive Powers, Moral Principles, Citizenry, and then we still have the last two still to go. Scandinavians just following the Viking heritage and going places. Does Scandinavia have colonies? I forget. I feel like they do. Because Scandinavia here was formed by Denmark, I think. And the Danes can sometimes get Norwegian colonies, because I'm fairly sure they got Norway. Arachnos. Let's have a look. Floride. No, they don't. And they are fast running out of time to do so. Once these two are taken, I doubt they can reach. They could potentially get down there, but that's a long way away. Hey, Sins of Death. Am I still an OPM? No. We own much of central Mexico. Because there's gold in them there hills. As I'm sure a pirate would say it. We are ahead of time in military, but only just. This would, however, give us the extra discipline and the ability to get some more policies. I haven't taken naval supremacy? I guess I haven't needed it. Not yet, anyway. Alright, so pirates have been knocked out. The other thing I think I'd need to do is start fortifying some of these territories. Oh, we're still quarrying them. Okay, fair enough. There's even more rebels. Damn it! Right, have the heavies arrived? No. Where are they? Claims on our rivals. Claim on Cotoname. There we go. Now we've killed them. Conquest against Portuguese Mexico. And we are in fact building ships. Not only are we over our force limit already, we are building more ships. I think it's because I want to be able to transport my entire army at once. Right, where are the heavies? The heavies have arrived. A glorious day it is too. Alright, so we're going to group these two together. We're going to give you our most maneuverable admiral, which is Roquel. And then we are going to start privateering Sevilla. And the reason we do that is because if you're privateering, it actually counters the number of guns assigned to pirate hunting. I still have half the number of guns. And that's with my heavy fleet. Because pirate hunting is entirely dependent on guns on the fleet. It's not at all to do with trade power. Trade power is just privateering skill. So the amount of trade power you steal. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I thought so. 1.6 thousand guns privateering. That's more like it. Now I just need to wait for the fleet to naturally arrive over here. So that we can start raiding. 92% effectiveness. That's a lot better. And we make 90 gold from raiding that one. Okay, so I am going to split the light ships out. I'm going to send you there. So the light ships are going to continue raiding. Hopefully the heavies can still pirate. No, they can't. They have to have light ships to privateer. Irritating. Yeah, they're pirate hunting again. Okay, well, easily fixed. We'll have you lot privateer. No, yeah, privateering Sevilla. While you go pirate hunting. No, raiding. Can't go as that far from homeland. 1, 2. Oh, so it does count this one. 1, 2, 3. So we can only get up to there. Okay, so we have in fact raided, I think, everything that we can. Nope, we can get a tiny bit more. Lisbon. 31 ducats just for Lisbon. Cool. Alright, job's done. Should I just leave the excellent with you? No, because I quite like you being quick. Split you off. This is going to go back to protecting trade in Sevilla. It's going to be called Sevilla. You're going to have the excellent maneuverability because that increases trade power. And then you two are going to head back to Jamaica. Like so. So what's the idea of this run, just playing as pirates? Pretty much. We're going to be doing all the pirates. And that's the transport fleet. That's now 29 transports, which is definitely enough to transport them. Except that's 32 regiments, so I need another 2 transports. Just going to double check I'm not building anywhere else. Also, where is this? That's up there. In fact, leave them behind. They can head over there to fight them. And we need 2... Whoops, wrong ship type. We want 2 of those. And the other half of the fleet is currently doing that. You could be upgraded for a small price of 407. I think we've only just got access to 2-deckers, we have. But those are war galleons. Those are actually only just obsolete. That's fine. Oh, that's 31. Oh, and there's the other one. Okay, never mind. We don't need those ships. Done. And we can convert some people, and we probably should start doing so. Let me just double check where I have not built forts yet, because we want forts in all of these places. I wonder how Europe would act if Mordred stole all of Aragon's provinces and assumed its role as a pirate. One, that would be a pretty big undertaking, because Aragon actually has a lot of had a lot of territories in Africa, although they seem to be having a few rebel problems. So those are all particularists. So that's just going to be, what, taxes? There's not separatists. And a little bit in Indonesia, though not yet a huge amount. Though I suspect that's where their colonists are active right now. And also, Aragon was kind of being played like pirates already. At least by me. I don't know if the AI is going to continue that grand tradition. But they couldn't raid, that's the only difference. But they were definitely doing privateering and trade wars. A very liberal use of trade wars. Alright, rebels rose up, where my army was passing through at the time. Victory is ours, huzzah. Not you, you guys group. These are just war galleons, you can upgrade. Go ahead and do that. And we're making a very substantial amount of money, so I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade you as well to 2-deckers, and now my entire fleet are 2-deckers. Brilliant. And I can transport my entire army at once. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is go off to New Providence just to stop anyone else grabbing them, because I want to own all 3 pirate nations, and we will start feeding New Providence some stuff. Maybe I'll give them some of the other islands in the Caribbean. I guess that means I'm going to take over the Caribbean. I mean, they are a bit problematic because they do take so much trade away from us, and we do rely heavily on trade power, ironically. Imperialism against Timbuktu. You stop drilling. Oh, you have no general. That would certainly explain it. And New Castile is trying to expand again. No, New Castile is dying. Never mind. So, jump on the ships. Send you to Jamaica. Although, I kind of doubt that I'm going to need my entire navy to take on New Providence. But then again, dropping everyone off at one go probably wouldn't hurt. Yeah, they have 7,000 men there. They have 9 heavies. I need to steal those. We have maritime, so we'll continue repairing off their coast. With you together. We could totally raid them. Yeah, unfortunately people have discovered how to do pirate hunting and seem to be doing that quite a lot, which is very unfortunate. The Enlightenment. The last century has seen rationalism and empiricism gaining an ever-increasing popularity amongst the great minds of the age. In letters, publications, or coffee houses, kings, scientists, philosophers, and litterateurs are discussing the merits of tolerance, the scientific method, and the spreading of the Enlightenment ideals to all of humanity. Where did that spawn? Beijing! That's gonna take a while to spread to me. Okay. I mean, it is spreading. We do have universities. Evidently. But because it's on the same continent, they will spread more slowly. .15. Otherwise it would be 0.41. Sorry. 0.08 for having a university, otherwise it would be 0.41 if it was in China. Capital of a Diplotech 20, country of the scientist or the philosopher. We are a Diplotech 20. And there's a natural scientist. So we could totally do that. Although it cost us a small fortune. Actually, It's not half bad. He was a natural scientist, right? Yeah. And that's a huge boost. And that is my capital. Then yes, I'm going to get a natural scientist in. And we're going to double check that. 0.6. Then we're going to change Greater Antilles to institution spread. And now we're getting 0.71 a month. That's a lot better. I can live with that. The faster I own the New World, the faster I can send my fleet back across the sea. Oh, we're already over here. We got Tenerife. But I would like to get some ports in the Mediterranean if possible, which is going to mean a war probably against Aragon, although theoretically we could just take Berber from Tunis. No, I'd like to have a proper island. Malta would be great. Crete, Cyprus would be acceptable. Britain would be acceptable. It's an island. Eat some of Venice. They're a little bit far, although we have got imperialism. Is Venice still allied to Aragon? Yep. The Knights, France and Aragon. Venice have chosen their allies very wisely. In fact, I think that alliance is held for several centuries at this point. And Aragon's still allied to France. Yeah, that alliance is held for several centuries as well. Aragon, Papal States, Venice, Brabant and Kano. Are you Catholic? You are Catholic. Right, this is the world in which Iberia became the Reformation hotspot. And then Aragon joined the Catholics in the Protestant League War. Because if he didn't, it would have meant war with Venice and with France. And yeah, those knights are looking pretty good. I had very little to do with it. I have not fed the knights any territory. Despite my usual bias towards them, I have not actually helped them beyond smashing the Ottomans. But that was more for my own needs, because I was basically using them as the Bank of the Ottomans with trade wars. So I'm going to wait a month or two for that morale to tick up, and then we're going to go and declare war on Providence. Yemen's got a civil war. That, I think, will probably do. How much manpower do I... Oh, what morale do I have? 5.66. I have morale from my government, but I think that's about the only positive morale bonus I have. But then again, they probably don't have much better. They are also a pirate republic. Nope, they have defensive and plutocratic. Actually, I have plutocratic. And they have not taken the government reform. Oh no, sorry, those are their modifiers. How do I see their